third straight win following a 3-game losing streak. They've won 9 of their last 10 games as a favorite. Justin Fields, what a day for him. Jamie Eisenberg's start of the week, by the way. Kudos to Jamie if you followed his advice.
He got one right.
178 yards rushing, second most by a quarterback in NFL history. Most rush yards in Bears single-game history by a quarterback, and first QB in Bears history with back-to-back games with 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. After the game, we spoke to the other quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, with our Melanie Collins.
Well, Tua, congratulations on the win. This one turned into an absolute shootout. How would you describe playing in this one, and what was the difference today?
It was a great atmosphere. Their crowd came out. Our crowd came out. It was fun. There's some things that we always can get corrected, so that's what we're looking forward to.
Over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns for you today. How would you just describe the connection and the chemistry that you've developed with these weapons?
I think it can get better. So we'll come ready for practice next week, and we'll continue to develop that.
Yeah, you keep mentioning the things you want to clean up. What are those things you want to clean up before you host the Browns next week?
Yeah, operation. Getting the plays out to the guys and not putting us in situations where we're down on the clock. So things like that, and excited that we won, but always looking forward to how we can get better.
To it, lastly, your new addition, Jeff Wilson. How about the day he had today?
He had an awesome day. It was really cool to see what kind of player that he was, and we'll move forward with what we got.
Enjoy the win. Thanks, Tua.
Thank you.
Tua Tagovailoa with Melanie Collins. And, both quarterbacks had clean games today. No interceptions thrown by either one of them. But, huge day for both quarterbacks in this game.
Hey, look, every time Tua's on the field nowadays, he's got guys wide open and he's hitting them. He's playing really good football, and so are the Dolphins. Offensively, these two defenses stink. Miami's defense is bad, and that's a concern.
And Chubb had an opportunity to make a couple sacks, and then Justin Fields just did what Justin Fields does best. But the one thing is what the Dolphins did at the trade deadline shows that they're committed to Tua going into the future.
Absolutely.
So Dolphins get a big win over the Chicago Bears. Pete, one of the things, Tua talked about after the game about the fact that they still need to clean some things up. And there was some concern about some of the play calling in this game. 3 fourth downs in Chicago territory. They went for it and didn't get any of them. Are you concerned about the play calling from that regard? Maybe they're taking too many chances.
No, but you can take field goals in this league. It's okay. Somebody got to get the memo out to the coaches. You're allowed to kick a field goal every once in a while. What he's talking about is their verbiage is really wordy, from what I understand, on the play sheet. When he calls it in, he's got to go through his, and then he's got to get it out. And by the time they get to the line of scrimmage, their play clock is running down, and they're kind of getting into scramble mode. He can't change the play. He's got to run what they have. That's what he's talking about operationally. I don't think he's talking about the decisions to go for it. He's talking about operation.
And you see that even when Teddy Bridgewater had to come in, and he's sitting there trying to read a paragraph off his wristband to get a play out.
It's wordy. It's really
crazy.
wordy.
And a lot of times, offensive coordinators will just make code words so everybody knows what they're doing instead of reading a playbook before you come out of the huddle.
Big fantasy performances all across the board in that game, especially for the Dolphins with Tua Tagovailoa and, of course, his receivers, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, having big days. And, if you had the Bears quarterback today,
Fields,
you were very, very happy with what.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.